The courtroom went completely silent as Judge Stephen Boyce prepared to deliver the words that would define Lori Vallow Daybell's existence forever. On July 31, 2023, the woman who once presented herself as a devoted mother and loving wife stood motionless as her fate was sealed. Multiple life sentences. No possibility of parole. No release date. No end. When the gavel finally came down, it marked far more than the conclusion of a trial. It marked the beginning of a punishment that would prove far more severe than most people could comprehend. Many believe that a life sentence simply means spending decades behind bars. But for Lori Vallow Daybell, prison has become something much darker, something that makes even death row seem merciful by comparison. And the most chilling part of all, there is absolutely no way out. The judge made certain of that. Judge Boyce ordered her sentences to run consecutively, not concurrently. That distinction matters more than most people realize. 3 separate murders meant 3 separate lifetimes of punishment. J.J. Vallow, only 7 years old. Tyle Ryan, just 16. Tammy Daybell, a woman whose only crime was standing between Lori and a twisted fantasy disguised as love. Each life taken earned Lori another lifetime locked behind concrete and steel. "You chose the most evil and destructive path possible," Judge Boyce told her. The words echoed through the courtroom as family members sobbed openly. But what made the moment truly haunting was Lori's response. She showed no remorse. None at all. Instead of acknowledging her crimes, she stood before the court and claimed that Jesus Christ knew the truth. She insisted no one had been murdered. The deaths, she said, were accidents, suicides, or fatal side effects of medication. The audacity of those claims sent shockwaves through everyone present. That complete detachment from reality would become the foundation of her prison nightmare. Because when someone refuses to accept what they have done, when they cling to delusion while surrounded by steel bars and locked doors, every single day becomes a new form of psychological torture. Within hours of sentencing, Lori was transferred to the Pocatello Women's Correctional Center in Idaho. She arrived on August 1, 2023, at exactly 9:24 a.m. Her booking photo told a story of total collapse. Gone were the Hawaiian beach trips, the carefully curated image of a devoted mother, the suburban life she once played so convincingly. In their place stood a woman in prison orange, eyes empty, expression flat. That look would soon become permanent. What most people fail to understand about life without parole is the crushing psychological weight it carries. Imagine waking up every single morning knowing you will never leave. Never walk freely outside. Never make choices that matter. For Lori, that realization arrived quickly. Pocatello became her entire universe. Unlike death row inmates who are often isolated, she was initially placed in general population. That meant sharing space with women who knew exactly who she was. Women who had children. Women who had lost children. And within prison culture, there is a brutal hierarchy. Mothers who kill their own children sit at the absolute bottom. This leads to one of the most disturbing aspects of her incarceration, the constant danger posed not by guards, but by fellow inmates. In November 2023, Lori was extradited to Arizona to face additional charges related to conspiring to murder her 4th husband, Charles Vallow, and attempting to kill Brandon Boudreau. The Maricopa County Sheriff publicly announced that she would not be housed in general population. Instead, she was placed in high-security isolation. Officials knew exactly what would happen otherwise. Isolation was protection. But it was also punishment layered on top of punishment. Isolation means 23 hours a day in a cell barely larger than a parking space. 1 hour of recreation alone in a cage. No meaningful human contact. No visitors without glass barriers. No phone calls except to attorneys. Over time, the human mind begins to fracture. Studies show isolation accelerates paranoia, depression, and psychological deterioration. For someone already living in a delusional reality, the effects are devastating. And yet, even here, Lori complained. In June 2024, she told reporters she actually preferred Idaho prison to the Arizona jail. Let that sink in. Her life had been reduced to ranking different levels of misery. Her complaints focused on conditions and fairness, never remorse. Never accountability. This narcissistic self-absorption followed her everywhere. In April 2024, She returned to Arizona for trial and made a decision that stunned everyone. She would represent herself. No attorney. No defense team. Just Lori Vallow Daybell acting as her own lawyer. She claimed to have legal experience and said she had studied case law in jail. The trial quickly became a spectacle. She misquoted statistics. The judge corrected her repeatedly. She portrayed herself as the true victim. The jury was unmoved. In June 2024, they found her guilty on all counts. Then came July 2025. 2 more life sentences. Consecutive. The judge told her plainly that she should never be released. He added something even more cutting, that the cameras would eventually stop coming, the media would lose interest, and she would fade into obscurity. For someone who craved attention, those words were devastating. Not death. Not even imprisonment. But being forgotten. Now consider her daily reality. Every morning begins the same way. A buzzer. Fluorescent lights snapping on. Institutional smells filling the air. Count time. Breakfast. Lockdown. Work if assigned. Lunch. More count time. Dinner. Lockdown again. The food is barely edible. Processed meat. Overcooked vegetables. Bread that tastes like cardboard. Portions designed for survival, not comfort. Because she has stacked life sentences, there is no incentive for good behavior. No parole. No reward waiting at the end. Work assignments become humiliation. Cleaning toilets, mopping floors alongside inmates who despise her. Every task is performed under the weight of her reputation. Phone calls reveal how deep her delusion runs. In October 2024, her son Colby Ryan recorded a conversation with her. Lori claimed she received divine knowledge from Jesus. She said her children visited her as spirits. She even suggested that Tyle had killed JJ and then herself. Colby responded with disbelief. He said his mother could no longer tell truth from fantasy. That moment captured the horror of her condition. She is imprisoned not just physically, but mentally. Mail call offers no comfort. While other inmates receive letters, hers are mostly legal paperwork. Her family has abandoned her. Her son wants nothing to do with her. Visits, when they happen, occur through glass. Faces grow fewer each year. She is being forgotten. Hope is what sustains most inmates. Lori has none. She will never be released. Her family will never forgive her. Her name is permanently associated with evil. She will age behind bars. Gray hair. Failing health. No grandchildren. No milestones. Just endless repetition until her body fails. Sleep offers no escape. Thin mattresses. Constant noise. Guards. Gates. Yelling. Cameras watching every movement. Privacy does not exist. Holidays are worse. While the world celebrates, prison routines continue unchanged. And for Lori, every holiday is a reminder of what she destroyed. She knows Chad Daybell sits on death row, awaiting execution. His sentence has an end. Hers does not. She will continue existing in a slow, grinding punishment with no closure. Guards will change. Years will pass. But her reality will never shift. She will always be the woman who murdered her children. Appeals offer no real hope. The evidence was overwhelming. Multiple juries reached the same conclusion. Guilty. There is no redemption arc here. No second chance. No forgiveness waiting. As time passes, headlines will fade. New crimes will replace her story. And Lori Vallow Daybell will sit in a cell somewhere in Idaho, aging, deteriorating, clinging to delusions. This is her sentence. Not death, but a living death stretched across decades. A punishment with no ending. Death offers finality. This offers only more of the same. She will wake up tomorrow. And the next day. And thousands more after that. Same walls. Same routine. Same reality. This is her life now. This is her forever. And in the cold arithmetic of justice, this endless existence may be the most fitting punishment of all. Because when you destroy innocent lives, when you choose power and fantasy over children who depended on you, this is what remains. Gray walls. Empty days. Forgotten existence. Worse than death, because death ends suffering. This does not.